The UN General Assembly has adopted a resolution titled the Syrian Golan A/76/L.15, demanding that the Israeli occupation forces fully withdraw from the Syrian Golan Heights, declaring null and void Israel's imposition of its jurisdiction on the occupied territory. So what are the details of the resolution? The resolution declares that Israel has failed so far to comply with Security Council Resolution 497. Also declares that the Israeli decision of 14 December 1981 to impose its laws, jurisdiction, and administration on the occupied Syrian Golan is null and void and has no validity whatsoever, as confirmed by the Security Council in its Resolution 497, and calls upon Israel to rescind it. The resolution reaffirms its determination that all relevant provisions of the regulations annexed to the Hague Convention of 1907 and the Geneva Convention relative to the protection of civilian persons in time of war of 12 August 1949 continue to apply to the Syrian territory occupied by Israel since 1967, and calls upon the parties to respect and ensure respect for their obligations under those instruments in all circumstances. The resolution determines once more that the continued occupation of the Syrian Golan and its de facto annexation constitute a stumbling block in the way of achieving a just, comprehensive, and lasting peace in the region, and calls upon Israel to resume the talk on the Syrian and Lebanese tracks and to respect the commitments and understandings reached during the previous talks. The resolution demands once more that Israel withdraw from all the occupied Syrian Golan to the line of 4th of June 1967 in implementation of the relevant Security Council resolutions. Also calls upon all the parties concerned, the co-sponsors of the peace process, and the entire international community to exert all the necessary efforts to ensure the resumption of the peace process and its success by implementing Security Council resolutions 242 and 338. And finally, the resolution requests the Secretary General to report to the General Assembly at its 77th session on the implementation of the present resolution. The Assembly adopted the Syrian Golan resolution by a recorded vote of 94 in favor, 8 against, and 69 abstentions.